as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
Now here's Paul, averaging 13 points a contest. Jordan sets the pick for Paul. Out to the right wing. Redick for three. Shot's good. Redick's got his second basket of the night.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And Thompson kicks to Jones. Harden outside. It's Thompson off the drive. No good. The Clippers go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, they really struggled shooting the ball in that game, but still came away with the win. They obviously had to pick up the slack in a lot of areas, and they did it.
Yeah, and Steve, I think that says an awful lot.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Moniunas is checked in for Lynch. Collison comes in for Terrence Jones. Robert Covington's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Glenn Rice Jr. in for James Harden. Here's Farmar. He's covered by Felton. Here's Hawes. Chance there to take the lead. Missing.
Keep it going for your Rockets power dancers.
Now Collison. It's Thompson off the drive. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close.
Spend your Christmas day with the NBA. Derrick Rose and the Chicago.
And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
And the key has been the second chance points. You look at this team, the hustle that they play with, very impressive in that first quarter.
Well, it's showing up on the scoreboard. I mean, you get second chance points like that, it can add to your totals and also demoralize your opponent.
Thompson in at point guard. Moniunas out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Nick Collison, and it's Rice in at the shooting guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. 6 on the shot clock. Dedmon's shot is off. Rockets leading by 3. It's Thompson off the drive. And that one's drained from the low block. Thompson's got 4 this quarter.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Here's Farmar. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And an interesting look here at the top assisting point guards this season. Setting up teammates, being a playmaker. One of the hallmarks of being a premier point guard in the NBA. Take a look at Thompson, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
You know, for the purists out there, he has really been fun to watch with the ball in his hands. He can make any pass on the court, and he creates so many easy baskets for his teammates.
Yeah, you know, I'd love to know, Steve, how many of their baskets have come as a direct result of one of his passes. I know it's a bunch. Their offense isn't near what it is without him at the wheel.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Farmar kicks to Henry. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Farmar takes it away. Baseline try. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Henry. The Rockets have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Thompson inside. Here's Covington. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And a chance here to see where the Clippers sit in the NBA statistically right now. First in opponent shooting percentage, first in opponent points per game, and they're in the top 10 in fewest turnovers per game. And they really do emphasize taking care of the ball.
And Clark, let's talk about that defense. I mean, #1 in the league in field goal percentage. You talked about it. They're just smothered. They really get after you. They try to attack you. They close out. They rotate well, and they're constantly covering up for one another.
Free throw drops for Covington. Bellinelli, he's checked in for the Clippers. And both free throws good for Covington.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Now Farmar, looking for his first basket still in this one. And Hawes kicks to Dedmon. Dishes to Farmar. Passes it to Bellinelli. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up on the elbow. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Thompson passes to Rice. Out to Thompson. Pass to Rice. Another miss by Houston.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. As the defense was out of position, he was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
And that one's good, Henry.
They're leaning on that mid-range shot right now. That's 6 of their last 10 points from that area.
Well, they might as well continue to pull up and let it fly.
Covington dishes to Thompson. To the inside. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Spencer Hawes. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Houston. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, the Los Angeles Clippers, 9.5 games behind.
Checking out Los Angeles, they've played terrific basketball this year. They haven't missed a beat after the success they had last season. Well, it's hard to find a team that matches up with them comfortably.
Well, you're right, Clark. I mean, they would probably have the upper hand against almost any team in this league. I mean, they're a very difficult matchup. They've got plenty of talent, and they're so well coached. And what I like is they play hard every single night.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Lynch, he's checked in for Collison. Jones comes in for Monty Eunice. And it's Harden in for Robert Covington. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, Kevin. Little General in the last game against the Grizzlies, boy, he was tremendous. He finished with 54 points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, Clark, I thought was truly incredible.
Absolutely. I mean, he did the work of several players in that game. He really didn't need much support at all.
But they shouldn't count on that type of performance again tonight. His teammates need to be prepared to carry a little bit more of the load.
So we can't get either to fall. Houston leading by 6. Thompson left side. Ariza right side. Back to Thompson. It's Ariza on the wing. Connects from three-point range. Ariza's got 7 points in the game.
Well, they've settled into a pretty nice groove here offensively in the second quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they picked up the pace shooting the ball. I mean, the field goal percentage upwards of 50% now. Maybe that'll ignite them. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geeked.
That's what those alley-oops do, though.
He gives them a double-digit lead. 10 points for James Harden.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
Yeah, that's twice in a row now where they've done exactly the opposite and backed off.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He told his guys to make sure they keep the pace fast, to get out and run each and every chance they get. He also said something you don't hear too often from a coach. He told his guys they should have a shoot-first mindset instead of trying to be, quote, too cute with the ball. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Here's Thompson. Jordan with the block. And they'll keep possession. Harden, no good.
Tough to hit that shot when you got the defense right in your shirt.
The drive by Paul. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter. Rockets leading by 8. And Thompson kicks to Harden. Griffin with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight, and it's paid off with a lot of second chance points.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it comes off the front of the rim. Now, here's Redick. He's covered closely. Paul uses the glass to finish the layup. Paul's got 10.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
He dishes it to Redick. To the wing right side. Bellinelli with the 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Now it's a 7-point Rocket lead.
And after that last game, Clark, I'm not surprised to see him so hot. He's got it rolling right now.
Now here's Redick, guarded by Harden. Paul kicks to Griffin. The 11-footer. The shot, no good. Good D by Jones.
Another rebound gobbled up. They are pounding the boards.
And a big part of the lead, guys, is because of the work they've done on the glass. I mean, they have the lead because they've rebounded well.
And here are the Clippers now. Now here's Paul. 10 points for him. Picked by Griffin. Redick is in the corner. Rocket 6. Kicks to Bellinelli. Feeds it to Paul. And again, no good by the Clippers.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there. The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Goes back up. Griffin. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
Thompson in the corner. Ariza outside. 3-pointer. That's good. Ariza's got the lead up to 10 now for the Rockets.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's gotten it going now.
Redick passes to Paul. A runner and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
Man, he wasn't really a flashy passer like a lot of the great playmakers you think of.